and I cross the.
Another shot down low, quick shot. Looking up at the low slide. Quick shot, in on net. Oh! Puck is sending loose by Paul.
That clanking you guys just heard was the Zamboni doors closing, so we are pretty much set to go here. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Early Bird Tournament, game number 2, up against the Oshawa Generals, who are just skating onto the ice here right now. You can see us. We are on the far end. We are the away team this afternoon. We're camped out down here in the corner, Daryl and I, and we'll be able to give you end-to-end action from a viewpoint. It's a really tight rink. It's hard to get a vantage point. This morning, we literally did it from the press box. This morning, we are literally, and I'm not kidding, I am 15 feet from the Zamboni. So you go where you can go, but there's good signal, so hopefully the picture comes through okay. So let me catch you up, because a lot has happened since we were talking this morning. Bear with me while I jump over to the tournament page. Okay. All right, let me get a little pointer for you. Okay, you can see St. Thomas played against the Generals, who we're playing right now, and beat them 6-0. We played against Garden City, who tied with us 1-1. Since then, we're just in the game right in front of us right now. Garden City played Clarington, and that also came out to a 1-1 draw, which is not yet up here. But now this whole pool has turned completely upside down because anything can happen from here going forward. I'm sure that Garden City was expecting to come out with a couple of points out of that, and now they're sitting a point low. So we got some work to do, but first we have to take care of this team that you see right here in front of us, the Oshawa Generals. And if we can focus on that, the next biggest team in our sights is going to be going on tomorrow morning, where we're going to have to play against both St. Thomas and the Toros, both which are going to be huge games. And if we can pull up a W out of one of those games tomorrow, followed up with a W here this evening, things can get very interesting for your Oakville Rangers. So let's not jump ahead of ourselves. Let's just sit back and relax, focus on the task at hand, and get those short passes off, some fast moving feet, tape to tape, in movement, heads up hockey, and let's just go and have some fun. Starting lineups for this afternoon will be on center, Kenty, left side, Chotar, right side, Fissel. On D will be Hiltzy and Policelli, and your starting goaltender for game number 2 will be Declan Ralph. Boys are over there getting a little bit of a feel, moving the puck around now. We all went to lunch. Everybody went to Jack Astor's, and the boys all had the healthiest dinners you can imagine. I'd like to say that's true, but I mean, I saw some burgers, and I saw some poutine, and I saw big piles of wings. Granted, a couple of boys did carb load on the pasta, but most of the boys took full advantage of the opportunity and went for and went for weekend food. So, just give it a minute. We got 40 seconds on the clock, and we're going to get things moving here right away. Just to remind you, before we get into things, I'll recap again later. But the scheduling here now is this is game number 2, 4:30. Tomorrow's games will be St. Thomas. Game number 3 will be 1:45. And game number 4 will be against Clarington at 7:15 tomorrow evening. So that's the schedule as we see it. And everything past game number 4 has a little bit to do with other teams and what's in front of you, and a little whisper and a prayer to the hockey gods would not go astray. So do your best, cheer the boys on from home, and we'll do our best to keep you up to date as we go along. Buzzer has sounded. The boys will make their way back to the bench, and just give us a minute here and we'll be ready to go. The links and everything got sent out, right? Yeah. I figured they would. You're all over it. Daryl's all over everything.
You guys are in my spot?
Well, you know, you're going to walk into the press booth. If you come into the press booth,
right.
you're going to get interviewed, just so you know.
You want, I can do color? Like when it plays over? Or? All right, now I got to watch what I say.
You do need to watch it. Oh, it's a hot mic. We are already recording. From this point forward, you are on the show. You are in the broadcast. You're right in the booth. Boys are going to come out and touch gloves here, and we'll be ready to go. Game number 2 of the early bird tournament. We are just about, I can't see the clock. Where is the clock? There in the corner, 4:23. So actually we're not that early. I expected us to go puck drop at 4:15. That's what they were trying for. But the game in front of us, which started early, actually went long. It was a battle too, but what's his name? Garden City, they're not particularly happy right now, which is good for us. But they expected that W, and they did not get it. That came out in tie, and it was a battle. And there were opportunities right at the end of that game. They're in there kicking themselves right now. Okay, here we go. Carver's on the dot. He's going to start us off. Chotar left side, Fissel right side, Hiltzy, Policelli on D, and Ralph is going to mind the net. Let's go, Ranger, let's go. Puck drop, stalled in the middle. Oshawa breaks on the left-hand side. Bottom circle, quick shot into the belly of Declan Ralph right away. He'll be tested early, just a couple of seconds in, and we're gonna have a face-off down and to his right. It's a long ways down. I'm gonna get some of this wrong, so when I'm wrong, just give me a kick and fix me and I'll sort it up. Face-off is one up the middle. Oshawa gets a quick shot. That puck got mishandled, and as it rolled into the stick of Ralph, he cleaned it up, tried to play it off the boards, and the puck rolled back. We're gonna have to reset. Into the end of the boards. Puck comes up. Carver's coming down the right-hand side. The left-hand side cuts to the middle. Quick shot, high on the goaltender. Wasn't handled cleanly. Circles around to the front. Picked up in the low slot up to the blue line. Not out, bouncing puck though. Chip down for Fissel into the corner. Sidesteps the hit, stays with it. Working the corner and tight into the feet. Generals break down the left-hand side. They got a guy moving fast all the way down. He's going to get there. No icing. All the way down into the corner. Breakout pass gets intercepted at the hash marks. Turn back. Cross ice to the open wing. Trying to come up to the neutral zone. It slips ahead. As Iannacci tried to break in, he will get a piece of it. Gets a stick inside. Gets a stick on it for a center pass out of the net. Doesn't get through. Reisner was right there to try and get a piece of it. Lambert circles on it. Up to the blue line. Quick shot in on net. Misses short side out the other side. Iannacci come right down, lays the hit down right in front of you. You picking that hit up nice and close? That one came right in your living room. Reisner in tight on the circle. Quick shot into the pad side of the net. Another rebound. Dangles out in front and falls into the 5-hole, but doesn't get over the line. Couple of quick chances, couple of quick opportunities, good pressure down low. I'm liking the way this game is started. This game's starting at a better pace than the last game is starting. Hannah-Seymour will take the dot. He's got Stacy on one side. And Harvey on the other up to the blue line, got to hold it. Oshawa breaks on the left-hand side. Stacy comes away with the puck up the left-hand side. Trying to get down, gets tied up. Tries to drop it in over, but they got to tag up as it knocked off his stick. Up into the neutral zone. That puck gets fired to the open corner, cross ice. Hannah-Seymour lays some body down right in the corner. Oshawa comes away and slips up in the neutral zone. Cough it up, Stacy picks it up, he'll go around the back of the net and put the brakes on, gets knocked off his stick. Center pass gets kicked over into the corner. Generals will get their first, come back up to the blue line with it. Point shot gets redirected by Ralph into the opposite corner. Turn back. Around the boards to the left side for Stacy. He's looking up ice. He hits Harvey with the stretch pass. Gets knocked off his stick afterwards. They'll try it again. Oshawa breaks out front, but it gets picked up. Oakville coming back. Harvey down the left-hand side. Kane kicks it in the neutral zone. Back over for Policelli. This is a long shift. Get a chip on it. Get that puck in deep. Get some fresh legs up, boys. Now they're going. Puck is loose up in the middle, low slot, but gets redirected. They try to hold the line. It slips out over the neutral zone into the skates, and they'll get turned back. So we still got to finish up the rest of that line change. The D's been out there for quite some time now. They're going to want to get to the gate on this pass coming out. Up into the neutral zone. Down the left-hand side. Sorry, the right-hand side. I'm facing the wrong way. I'm in the end, so I'm getting my lefts and rights backwards. My left, your right. Rakowski is digging in the corner here. Point shot from the side of the net, knifed away. Rakowski is trying to get in the corner first. He'll cut to the inside. Chotar gets a piece of it, slides it into the low slot. Oshawa will break away up the middle. A little bit of speed to the outside, bottom of the circle, cuts to the inside. Oshawa picks up the loose puck in the neutral zone. They'll bank it off the boards. Rakowski slides it back to the D on the hash mark. So backhanded around the back of the net. Harvey will pick it up and move it around. Puck is stuck down in the corner. Boys are caught a little bit flat-footed there. Got to skate your way through this sort of stuff. Lambert's coming down. He's trying to slide that puck across, but it hits the skate and gets turned back on Fissel. Oshawa picks it up and they'll skate it up to the neutral zone, in over the line, trying to cut to the middle, but knifed away. Fissel picked it up on the boards, kicked it over, but it pops right back in as the boys connect. Lambert backhands it up into the neutral zone. Reisman trying to give him some help, but that puck is playing a little bit of plinko. It's just back and forth and back and forth. It's not really getting a lot of flow for us here right now. They're battling hard. They're picking away at it. But we're just kind of stuck in the board battles here. Not a whole lot of flow. And Ralph has said enough of that. Let's get a whistle and a reset, and we'll start again. Fresh legs out for everybody. D got trapped into a little bit of a long shift there. A little bit dangerous because your legs will get heavy, and then the next shift is even worse. Face-off is won by the Rangers. Caught on the dot, trying to slide it ahead for Iannacci. Gets caught up in the neutral zone. Oshawa picks it up on the red line. Chipped it ahead and into the zone at the hash marks. Fanasi will pick it up. He'll go around the back of the net with it. Trying to power through. He's got a man on, looking for a little bit of help. Gets it. He'll come back out the other side. We're looking for Stacy at the hash marks. Turns back on the play into some open ice. Looking for an option. Got to move this puck, boys. Back up at the blue line is not going to work for us. Got to put it on the stick. Tape-to-tape passes right now. We're caught a little bit on our heels. They're putting pressure on us. We got to skate our way out of this. Iannacci will pick it up on the left side. Two up for Stacy. Stacy over for Iannacci on the right side. He cuts down. Quick shot. Down into the corner. Iannacci. Quick shot from Policelli. Hits the leg. Comes right back at him. He maintains it. Backhands it in. Oshawa picks it up in the bottom of the circle. They'll turn through. Hiltz gets a piece of it. Breaks up the play. Puck is loose. Coming out of the neutral zone. Oshawa skates it up into the middle. Kenty rubs his man into the boards. Harvey picks up the loose puck. Slides the pass into the middle. We'll dump it in. Puck squirts around to the open corner. Harvey into the collision in the corner. Puck is loose. They're trying to chip it around. Puck comes up to the blue line. Return back, Policelli will pick it up in the neutral zone. He'll chip it off the boards for Kochar. Goes right back to Policelli. They'll try it again. Puck gets sent in deep on the dump in around the corner. Got to come in hot. Puck is loose. Trying to slide it through. Kenty kicks around to the open wing up for Chotar. Chotar coming in, trying to take it away from his man. Policelli will send it right back in. That's a bad line change. We just gave them an alley, boys. Got to get out quick. Cut across the ice in a hurry. We got lucky there that we pinned that up on the red line before they got in. They were coming with numbers with an open lane as they kick it across to the open neutral zone. Far side, Rukowskis picks it up in the middle, slides it over the blue line, top of the circle, gets the shot off, hits a body, skips off in the corner as Reisner goes in. Battling with it on the boards. Still battling with it. Lambert kicks out the blue line, quick shot, doesn't make it through traffic. Rukowskis kicks it back to the blue line. Point shot is tipped, but doesn't make it all the way through. They'll chip it down into the hash marks. Oshawa looking to come around the back of the net. Good pressure there for a bit as Oshawa heads back the other way. Down low, in tight on the backhand. They can't get the shot off. I think they may have been around Ralph there to get the open shot off, but couldn't complete the play. Down in the open corner. Slipped out in the front. Broken up in the low slot. Coming up the left-hand side. Coming down. 2-on-2 in tight. Hangs on to it, trying to get the pass across. The poke check breaks up the play as the puck skips back out into the neutral zone. And we're inside 20 seconds here of the opening frame. Still no score in this game number 2. Puck goes down in the corner. As Rukowskis takes his man into the boards hard. Hannah-Seymour trying to work it. Battling hard in the corner there. As the period draws to a close, I'm going to say that we're ahead in the shot count and possession, but they got off a number of really good scoring chances down low. There was a couple of really nice scoring chances, and Ralph did a good job there, but I would say possessionally in shots, we've got a slight edge on them. But we're not tracking shot counting right now, just in this tournament. We're just kind of going through the motions of everything. So it is a little bit of feel right now, as opposed to, can you the outside, please, thank you. It is a little bit of kind of touch and feel about what we think rather than tracking stats. But as the season gets going, we will be tracking stats, and so we'll be able to give you a little bit of a cleaner understanding of where we are positionally in that game with regards to shots and all that sort of stuff. Boys are catching a quick break, and the coach is kind of going through, so I'm going to just have to project what I think he's saying, and probably something a line of, we're doing a good job, we're battling, we got lots of good positioning, we're rushing our passes offensively. There is a little bit more time and space in there. Make sure that your offensive passing is tape to tape, and give yourself an opportunity to complete your play. It's a little bit scramble style hockey in times. Parts of it are clean, but parts of it are scrambling. So just take your time, finish your play, and let's go out and have a solid 15. So that's about where we are. Puck is dropped. Period number 2 is on the go. Puck is sent in deep. Around the back of the net. Up for Policelli. Stacey will take it around the back of the net. That puck gets sent out deep. Up to the hash marks. Battling here in the hash marks. Stacey and Hannah-Seymour working it together. Hannah-Seymour will come away with it. Cross ice feed for Hiltzy. Hiltzy will get in over the blue line on the right-hand side. Bottom of the circle. Quick shot. Saved by the Oshawa goaltender. Hannah-Seymour will chip it back in from the blue line again as it goes down around the back of the net. down in the corner. Up to the blue line, not out. Chipped, now it's out. Oshawa will pick it up in this neutral zone territory, chip it in. As Ralph went to play it, it slid off his stick, got inside of them. Cross ice feed for Ing is sent along. Gets chipped in the zone. Oshawa's coming down. We'll get first touch. He'll put the brakes on and leave it for Carver. Ing will pick it up, go the other way. Big hit as he sidesteps it. Shot from the point. It's off the mark. The boys come into the corner. Almost spilled my coffee on me as they crashed into the boards. Carver trying to break out loose. Oshawa with the shot. Whoa, nice save there by Ralph as that shot came in hot from the top of the circle, and he flashes a little leather and says, I see you, I see puck, I catch puck. I don't know if that's what he said.
He probably thought of it.
Yeah. But he had a big smile on his face, and the boys came over and gave him a scrub on the head, so that's exactly what you're looking for. On the dot here, Reisner left side, Lambert right side. Hogaboom on D along with 2. Puck goes around the back of the net. Oshawa tries to flip it out front. They do the high alley-oop pass. Harvey creating some problems up the blue line, but Oshawa gets the top of the circle, gets the shot off, knifed away. Oh, puck is out front, quick shot, point blank, and they put it up too high. But he was all alone for just a second and tried to go upstairs, but he went rafters. And we're still sitting scoreless in this game. Face-off won by Hannah-Seymour. Policelli will chip it forward. Stacey trying to move it up on the boards. Chips it up for Hannah-Seymour. Hannah-Seymour trying to move it forward for Lambert. Rakauskas. Puck is loose. Policelli slides up for Stacey. Stacey goes cross-ice feed. Trying to cut to the middle, down in low. Puck goes around the back of the net. Stacey trying to send it right back. Puck is picked up on the hash marks for Rakauskas. Stacey with the shot off, gets redirected. Out front in the blue ice, quick shot. Scramble. And there's about, well, I think 7 players were standing in the blue ice. I think 7. 6, 7.
I'm changing camera angles.
You're changing camera angles. Oh, here we go. Face off down and to the right of the Oshawa goaltender. Carver's going to take the drop. Chipped in by Little around the back of the net. Chodar gets a piece of it. He knifes it back around the other way. Into the corner. Fissel tries to put the pressure on. Chodar gets a piece of it. Little comes up to give him a hand. Guys go down into the boards. Oh, that was an awkward little fall there by Lambert. Lambert got his feet knocked out. He kind of just fell awkwardly and did a bit of a touchback. Skates off okay though. They're wearing lots of gear. He's good. Down to the 11-minute mark, the second period, still no score. Face off just outside the blue line in front of our bench. Oshawa comes away with it. They kick it back defensively. Up in the neutral zone, Hogaboom will slide it right back up to Lambert. Oshawa coming down. Quick shot around the back of the net. Out into the neutral zone. Oshawa coming back. 2 gets over there, break up the play at the boards, slides it back on the backhand, sends them deep into the corner center, and pass comes up to the blue line. Oshawa goes D to D. Point shot with the redirect. In on net, scramble out front. Everybody doing the work. Puck falls down, squirts up and out of the zone. Oshawa down their end, they'll chip it out in the neutral zone. Hogaboom will send it back in, but it touches the netting, and we'll get a whistle. 9:47 in the second period. Still scoreless here. Face-off is going to come down here into this corner. Fanasi is going to take the draw. Stacy on the left, Policelli back on D. He's got Hiltzy here with him, and they scored quickly off the draw as it came back in around the corner. And Oshawa has drawn first blood at the 9:37 mark of the second period. So as they make their way back to center ice and get fresh legs out, Oshawa is up on the board. The last little bit here, we've taken some of our aggressiveness out of the middle of the ice. We're working the perimeter really hard, but we're not coming up the middle as strong as we were at certain points in the first period. We need to be moving that puck. As Oshawa, on the backhand with the battle out in front, that puck was loose, and as he dove across and got the backhand down, it slid under Ralph. And that's 2 quick ones for Oshawa, 20 seconds apart. So that's going to knock the wind out of their sails in a hurry. Their task now, their job now is to stay composed, get back on their horse, and put themselves back in this game aggressively. If you sit back on your heels and let them feel good about what they just did, they're going to bring a storm of pressure onto you. You have to knock them back hard. And if you can't do it with play at the moment, do it with body work. But do not let them feel good about themselves right now. You need to make this game as hard as it has ever been. And that was a nice piece there as it came into the end boards. Kicked around by 2 over to Lambert. Lambert looking for Fissel, cross ice feed, picked up in the neutral zone. The referee disrupted the play. Fissel stays with it, down in the corner, up to the blue line. 2 gets a piece of it, holds the line again. Now it chips out over Oshawa coming down the left-hand side. Quick pass out the middle, and they popped it up top. As Oshawa just went on a quick run there. So in a little less than a minute and a half worth of play, they have put a sizable dent into the scoreboard. So, more now so than ever, as I was saying, you have to apply a ton of pressure. There's a lot of hockey to be played here. A lot of hockey to be played, but you can see the posture of the players on the bench. They're not looking as excited right now. So they're going to be shell-shocked for a minute or two. So weather the storm, okay? Weather the storm, feel good about it, and then start digging. And dig and dig and dig and dig. There's a lot of time on that clock. Fanasi slides the puck to the left side. Nice hit there by Fanasi. Good work there, bud. He'll kick it for Policelli. Policelli back over for Lambert. Sorry for Stacy. Stacy comes around the back of the net, heading up ice. And he gets pulled down, and penalty will be called. We're on the delay. Policelli comes in over the line with it, maintains control. but it stepped in over. Offside will be the call. But there will be, did they call it hooking or tripping? I think tripping on Stacy, the far side. Stacy was heading up the right side and gets pulled down. So we'll get fresh legs out and get reset, and we will be down in the Oshawa's end to the right of their goaltender to start off this 2-minute infraction with 7:37 on the clock. Puck comes back up to the blue line. Into the feet. They hold the line now, dribbles out. Harvey cuts to the middle. Quick shot, in on net, bouncing puck. Rebound is not handled. Puck goes down in the corner. Carver kicks it up to the blue line for Ing. Point shot, quick. It's just over the crossbar. Little breaks down on the left-hand side. Good pressure. Puck comes up to the blue line. It gets loose. Got to move that puck. Let it come all the way back up. Ing will pick it up on the hash marks. He'll fire it across the open side for Little. Little will leave it for Chotar. Chotar jumped in the other side. Harvey up the middle. Careful on stepping over the line. It's clean now. Harvey comes down the left-hand side. Chotar with the pass across the top. The pass is deflected. The shot is deflected, rather. Kenty goes into the corner with it. Kicks it over to Harvey. Harvey around the back of the net. Center and pass in front. Gets broken up. Glove down. Just past the halfway mark of the power play. Little intercepts the pass. Puck comes down on the left-hand side. Gets sent in deeper on the back of the net. Up to the blue line for Ing. Point shot. Angled away. Little picks up the rebound. Center pass out front. Up the blue line again for Ing. Another shot. Sidestepped it. He'll kick it over to Little on the point. Shot doesn't make it through his traffic, and they will chip it out. It's a foot race. Oshawa gets the first touch, but it gets knocked off the stick right away. Does not do anything with it. Little goes cross-ice speed for Lambert into the boards, but they get turned back the other way. Cross-ice feed for Wachowskis. Oshawa breaking down on the left-hand side. They get tied up in the hash marks. Oshawa turns back into the neutral zone. They catch it on the red line. They'll fire it deep from this side of center. So icing is waved. Oakville puts the brakes on. He'll backhand it up for Wachowskis, but it hits the skate and stops. Oshawa turns on a loose puck, slides right into the middle. Quick shot. Patted away by Ralph, kicked over to the open corner, slid up to the hash marks. Hannah-Seymour trying to break out the zone with it. Hogaboom takes the shot off the foot, slides it forward. Wachowskis breaking down the right side. Top of the circle, slides it in front. Quick shot, scores! As Wachowskis slides it over to Little at 4:21. We get one back. Just give me a second here as I catch up to this. 9-2, what was the time? 4:21. 4:21. And that was Wachowskis. As the puck comes back in, look, there's a lot of time. There's still a full period plus 4:20. Okay? Keep chipping away. Just keep chipping away. Just aggressively push. The reason we play these tournaments is to figure out how to weather the storm, to figure out what kind of team you are, and can you fight from behind, and can you get yourself back into a position when it looks like you're down and out. This is exactly the type of situation they're in right now. They're not down and out, they're just down 2. Puck kicks over to Policelli on the blue line. He'll slide it up. They hold the line. As Fisto gets down on the right-hand side on the hash marks. Harvey steps in to give him a hand. Comes back up the blue line for Policelli. Point shot. gets tipped just over the crossbar off into the corner. Squirts out of the zone. Icing will be the call if it ever gets over there, and it does. At 3:21, we'll make ourselves all the way back to the far end of the ice, down and to the right of the Oshawa goaltender. Fight, boys, gotta fight. Carver's gonna take the draw. Carver picks up the puck. Quick shot. Block it away. It was on point. Ing gets a piece of it. Up on the blue line. Boys are battling. Loose puck. Sent back in. Oshawa picks up the puck deep in the zone. They send it up to the blue line. We send it right back in. Keep the puck alive down in their end and keep the play onside. Hits a skate. Trying to get that puck out to the low slot. Carver with the body work, then turns it around and turns it into possession, but it gets chipped ahead. As Little goes into the boards, he'll get enough of a touch. Kick back the other way, Little will get first piece. He'll slide it up for Iannacci. Trying to stay with it. Chip back, sent right back into the goal line. Ing will move it over for Little. Little will slide it up. Hits a skate, gets returned around, low slot, trying to get in there on the backhand. The puck is redirected. Chotar pushes out for Ing. Ing slides it ahead. To headman up for Iannacci. In over the blue line, cuts to the middle. Puck is loose, picked up by Oshawa. Inside the zone, they chip it out over the line. And down into our territory. Hogaboom takes the hit, but not before moving the puck smartly out of the zone. Chotar down the left-hand side sends the puck in on net as he knew he was going to get pushed off the play, but dribbles it in enough where the goalie had to play it and cover it up, and we will have a face-off down low with 1:42 in the second period remaining. Face-off will be down and to the right. I can't see who's taking the draw. Oh, it's Chotar. No, it wasn't. It was Rising. It's a long ways away. I know that Daryl's doing all the zooming with the lens, but I don't have that. Up into the neutral zone. Reisman trying to skip ahead, kicks it back for two. Two slides it up, hits a stick, back into his feet. He defends the play, pushes it around, up for Harvey. Harvey's got Lambert trying to skip the puck ahead. Reisner trying to chip it up on the boards. It squirts out in the neutral zone. Oshawa picks it up. Chip it off the boards. Two will get there first and play it off the boards. Up for Reisner. Reisner slides it ahead. For Harvey. Harvey kicks it over to Lambert. Down deep in the corner. As we're inside the last minute of play in this second period, up to the blue line. Hogaboom gets that shot off. Puck goes redirected to the corner. Another shot in on net by two. Into the end boards. Around the other side. Hogaboom's going to pinch. Gets a piece of it. Into the bottom of the circle. Slides it across. Into the low slot. We couldn't get the shot off. Oshawa in over the line. Broke it up at the low slot. Quick shot in on net. Oh! And Ralph makes the save, and then the puck dribbles through and drops on the ice, and one of the boys kicked it away from him and helped save a potential goal as that was on the doorstep. As the period here now draws to a close. Okay, like I said, when those goals were scored, they were scored at 9:37, then 9:17, then 8:25. That was boom, 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 boom. And it took a couple of minutes for them to get through the shell shock of it. And then you can be sure that the coaching staff is working double time then to wrangle the boys in and help them pull themselves up by their bootstraps and get their heads back in the game. And after a couple of minutes went by, they started picking up momentum. They finished that very, very well. That was a good finish to that period. They grabbed a goal out of it. Now they're only sitting down two with 15 on the clock. This is a completely different thing. There's a period of hockey to be played here now. Don't get me wrong. We got work to do, but we're in better shape than we felt like we were about 8 minutes ago, right? Not bad here. That's not a bad position to be in. Good momentum. They got one back. A couple of big saves by Ralph. Cleared away from the crease. All these things are good things. Fight. You've got to fight for it. Fanache is going to take this draw. Left side, Stacy. Right side, Rakauskas. I can't see the defensive pairing from here. I think it's Hiltz and Policelli. Is it? We've got a wardrobe malfunction by the Oshawa. Or did they change the goalie? No, it was just a wardrobe malfunction. Oshawa comes away with the puck. We pick it up on the left-hand side, squirt it up. Go ahead there, Ben. There you go. Puck is chipped in deep. Fanache runs his guy out to the boards. Loose puck picked up. Stacy back over to Policelli. Policelli up for Hiltz. Hiltz cuts to the middle. Rakauskas in deep. Quick shot in close. Oh! Rakauskas sends it around the back of the net. Good work. Rakowski into the feet. Fighting for it. Up to the blue line. Kicks it across. Stacy with the shot. Doesn't make it through. They'll come back up to the hash marks. Fanache over Rakauskas. Down to the hash marks. Policelli in front for Rakauskas. Quick shot. Doesn't make it through the traffic. Good pressure. Keep working on it. Fanache down there digging. Puck comes up. Now it's out of the blue line. Everybody's got to tag up. We step in over. Puck is sent in deep. Puck is sent all the way to the other side. Lots of body going around. This is going to turn into a game of physical contact. Chipped up on the left-hand side. Kenty trying to push down deep. Gets turned back. Circling in the neutral zone. They'll try it again. Carver on the left-hand side and over the blue line. Trying to escape that check. Comes through, but the puck squirts off his stick. Loose puck. Fissel working for it. Chotar and Fissel digging in the corner. Puck squirts loose. Oshawa comes out the other side. We're down to 12 and a half minutes. Puck comes up to the hash marks. Ing trying to move that puck out in the middle, and pass gets intercepted. Into the feet. They're trying to move it. Center and pass. Is picked off by the goaltender. The quick shot on the short side. Turn back in the hash marks. Kenty goes down there in the hash marks. Iannachi comes in to help him out. Oshawa breaking down the middle. Ing hunting him down. Breaks up the play. Good piece of D there, buddy. Keep working on it. Keep working on it. They kick it away and come away with it down the corner and up to the blue line, but not out. But they took the pressure off that play by straight up hustle. Puck goes down into the end boards. Ing working it out. Carver coming down the middle. A little bit of space to skate here. He cuts to the middle. Gets knocked out the puck. Chotar steps in to help him out. Kicked up into the neutral zone. 2 kicks it forward. Puck is kicked up. Picked off in the neutrals. Picked off before the blue line. Sorry, I got stuck in my words there. Picked off before the blue line, sent right back in on the goaltender. He'll hang on to that. We'll get a face-off down low. 11:02, third period. Looking, pardon me, looking to apply some sustained pressure once again. Hannah-Seymour will take the draw. Into the feet, bouncing puck. Hannah-Seymour gets a piece of it. He's trying to move that puck back. Up off the boards, into the neutral zone. Stacey gets enough of it to break up the play. Trying to kick it back over to the neutral zone on the other side. 2 breaks up the play. Hannah-Seymour slides it ahead. Stacey kicks it back over to Hannah-Seymour. Harvey. Harvey picks it up. Loose puck in the middle, down bottom of the circle. Trying to maintain it. Puck is sent around the back of the net. Got to hustle, Buck. Got to hustle. Puck is sent back in. Harvey follows up the play with another hit. Sent back the other way. Bouncing puck high in the zone. Pass is fed across. Chotar picks up the loose puck. He'll chip that off the boards. Trying to slide it ahead. Harvey down the right-hand side, trying to get inside. Kicks it back over Fissel. Fissel puts it up into the neutral zone. Hiltz picks it across, and he'll slide it over for Policelli. Policelli up the middle for Hannah-Seymour. Goes off his skate, redirects up on the wrong side of center. That will be icing with 9:31 remaining, third period. Face-off is going to be all the way down and to the left of Ralph. Stuck in the corner here as Oshawa picks it across, center and pass. Goes right through the crease. Oshawa up to the hash marks. He'll chip it up to the blue line. Trying to poke ahead. A little bit of room. Trying to get there first. Do we get a piece of it? Broken up. Into the feet. Chotar gets pulled down. No call. As Oshawa comes back the other way. Broken up by Hiltz. Hill circle. Looking for an option. As we'll kick that back up the middle. Oshawa taking around the back of the net. Breakout plays broken up. Carver cuts to the middle. Up to the blue line. Puck takes a funny hop, gets turned, hops over the stick a little at the blue line, gathers it up, resets. He'll send that in deep. Pardon me. Oshawa comes around the bottom of the net here in front of us. Puck gets sent rink wide. Ing will move the puck over for Resner. Coming down the right-hand side. Fissel trying to stay with it. Fissel working in the corner. Resner's in to give him a hand. Resner trying to body his way through to the middle, gets the shot off, but it gets redirected. Puck comes right back over to Fissel again. Up to the point. Chip back down, Resner. Looking for Fissel. Can't get the puck moved over. Stuck in the scramble down low, broken up. Oshawa will now come away with it. 7:20 remaining. They will chip it in, head to the bench. Fresh lines coming for everybody. Oshawa picks it up. They squirt it into the low slot. No play comes if it gets kicked back around. Zianachi moves the puck. Picked up by Ing. Ing's going to skate it out down the right-hand side. Stays with it. Puck is loose. Offside is the call. As that little bit of a move there and a bit of a pressure at the blue line dumps the plane offside. So we'll come just outside the blue line there. on the far side from the benches. Hannah-Seymour will take the draw, wins it clean back, skips that back into our zone a little bit. Stacey with a touch pass over to Hannah-Seymour. Hannah-Seymour kicks it over to Ianache, circles the bottom of the circle, takes it deep in the zone. Down in the corner around the back of the net. Puck comes over in the corner here, gets sent the other way. Hogerboom kicks it back down, takes a funny hop, squirts away. They didn't connect on the pass, and they dump it the length of the ice. Waved off, goalie plays it. Hannah-Seymour all the way down, trying to move it ahead. Harvey, quick shot in on net, patted away off into the corner. Harvey goes to line his man up. Sends it back down around again for Harvey. He sidesteps his guy, gets a piece of it, trying to center it. Gets broken up. Hannah-Seymour trying to move that puck over into the feet. Hannah-Seymour, quick shot over in the opposite corner. All right, we're down to 5:15. There's good pace. I wonder what the conversation is about there. Not sure what that was about. Referees just told the bench something. Face off down to the left of Ralph. Puck is stuck on the dot there. Let's get into this, boys. We're gonna have to do one soon here. Puck is shot in on net, patted away by Ralph. Wachowski's trying to move the puck up. Slips it down, arm is in the air, icing will be the call. It did not get there, it's waved off. Carver on the boards, gets a piece of it. Oshawa gets in tight, down low, gets the puck into the low slot, and picks up another goal at the 4:34 mark of the third period. Score sitting 4-1. 4.5 minutes left to go in the third period. Official ties up his man there, and they're trying to get down the corner up the blue line. Down into the corner, up to the blue line. Shot doesn't make it through as Little gets a window there, but it gets deflected. We get sent back out the other way up into the neutral zone. Pass slides ahead and then it's dumped to the open corner. We'll pick it up around the back of our own net. Ing will move the puck forward for Reisner as Little would dump it in. Oshawa will get first touch. Lambert trying to move it forward for Ing. Puck has got sent in on net and patted. I'm having trouble speaking. In on net. Oshawa goaltender will hang on to it now. And they're trying to slow the play down. Face off to the right is won by Oshawa. They'll chip it off the boards up to the blue line. Not out as we hold the line. Chip forward. Stacey will get there first. Trying to move that puck around. Down around the back of the net. Far side. Kicked around the boards to the hash marks. Bouncing puck in the low slot, moved across. For Iannacci. Iannacci will skate down the right-hand side. Lots of heavy contact. Stays here at the backhand. Oh, it doesn't make it through. Hits a stick. Oshawa coming back the other way. Sorry, I was looking at the bench. Is that offside?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thought it was. Sorry, I was watching a reaction on the Generals bench. Face off just outside the blue line in front of our bench there. 2.5, 2:35 remaining. Policelli around the back of the net, up to the hash marks. Pass is sent in low, but gobbled up and held by Ralph. So they'll get a face-off down low, 2:10 remaining as we're getting into the late stages of this game number 2. Bear with me here, I'm having a technical difficulty. Rakowska skips it across, open ice. Lambert trying to get down low, picks the puck up in the middle. Wait, can you wait, please? Thank you. Okay. Boys are battling there in the hash marks, trying to get through to the end of this thing. Face-off is going to be right in front of us here with 1:20 remaining. Puck comes up to the blue line, quick shot, bobbles. Stacey pushes over for Fissel in the corner. Fissel trying to work that puck down. Oshawa break it up to left-hand side. They got a minute left on the clock as the play is blown dead here. I've lost the piece here. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Face-off is one down the left-hand side. We'll push down on it. We got about 45 seconds. Turn back in the corner. Another whistle. We've got head contact on Oshawa as things are a little bit chippy. Face-off is going to be right here in front of us. Kenzie takes a draw. Puck gets quarterback to the blue line. Shot is up and over. Iannacci will pick it up. Try to move it down for Chotar. So we're drawn in, 20 seconds left on the clock here. So puck is into the M boards. Puck comes up to the blue line. Chotar trying to get in deep. Down in the corners, we're in the final seconds. Last play on the board here. The puck squirts off into the corner, and that's going to do it as this one draws to a close. So, lots of stuff happening here. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at St. Thomas and Toros, and we've picked up a single point, but other people haven't picked up as many points as they were thinking they were going to. And Oshawa just picked up a couple of points when they got beat up on this morning. So now this pool is kind of sitting a little bit wide open. We have to do well tomorrow, but doing well tomorrow, the points have been spread out so much now that a lot can happen. So our next focus is right there, 1:45 p.m. against the St. Thomas Stars, and that is going to be a tough game. They're going to bring it, and then we got to deal with Clarington right after that. Also a good team. So I'm good here. I'll let you turn that off because I'm all broken.
All right.
Listen, thank you very much for tuning in. We appreciate you. We appreciate the kind words and the support as we're trying to figure out. We're also in our preseason glitches, but we'll have this thing dialed in before we get to regular season. Don't you worry. But until then, we'll see you guys tomorrow, 1:45, right here on rink number 1 where we played this morning. Till then, we will talk soon. Enjoy the rest of your day.